Jellyfish may look simple, but they're fascinating. They're made up of about 95% water. And here's the wild part. They don't have a brain, heart, or even lungs. These creatures belong to a group called cnidarians and have survived for millions of years without the organs we consider essential. Starfish have an incredible survival trick. If threatened by a predator, they can actually shed an arm to escape. Some even deliberately detach a limb to distract attackers before growing a new one. Sea turtles are well-known ocean travelers. They're mostly herbivores, munching on seagrass and algae. When it's time to reproduce, female turtles dig a nest with their hind flippers on sandy beaches and bury their eggs there for protection. Crabs are everywhere. With more than 4,500 species, they live in saltwater, freshwater, and even in brackish marshes. Each species has its own unique shell shape and claw style. Monkeys, one of the most recognizable primates. They're highly adaptable, living in forests, grasslands, and even mountains. Most species use their tails for balance, especially when climbing through trees. Crocodiles are true apex predators. They raid carnivorous and will eat almost anything from fish and birds to mammals and even other reptiles. Their ambush hunting style has made them successful survivors for over 200 million years. Ducks are interesting too. Males are called drakes. Females are hens. Surprisingly, ducks don't have nerves in their feet, which means they can stand on ice without feeling the cold. Seahorses flip the script of parenthood. It's the male seahorse that carries and gives birth to the babies. These unusual fish are monogamous and, despite their unique appearance, they're weak swimmers, often relying on their snouts to find food. Stingrays share close family ties with sharks. Speaking of sharks, they've been around since before dinosaurs and have fine-tuned their bodies to dominate the seas. While most fish are cold-blooded, species like the great white shark and tuna can keep their core temperature slightly higher than the water around them. Orcas, also called killer whales, are brilliant hunters. They live in groups and use coordinated tactics to catch prey. Female orcas can even live up to 80 years or longer, which is remarkable for a marine predator. Among the big cats, tigers are the largest species, with the Bengal tiger being the most widespread. Octopuses are true masters of disguise, able to change color instantly to blend into their surroundings or even signal their mood. Brown bears are generally solitary animals, except during the breeding season when they seek out mates. Like other squids, the giant squid has 3 hearts. One pumps oxygenated blood throughout the body, while the other to focus on moving blood through the gills. Hammerhead sharks stand out with their uniquely wide-set eyes, giving them excellent vision compared to other sharks. Polar bears, on the other hand, rely heavily on hunting ringed and bearded seals, using a mix of patience and power. Penguins use their feet in more ways than walking when swimming. They angle their feet like rudders to steer underwater. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, are mostly found in Africa, with just one small population living outside the continent. Giraffes, the tallest land animals, can be told apart by the unique patterns of their patches, which vary by species. Elephants are the world's largest land animals. You can identify their species by their ears, and their trunks are surprisingly versatile. Even their tusks are actually just modified teeth. The largest land snail is the giant African snail, which, like all snails, lacks a backbone. The blue tang, also called the regal tang or dory fish, is one of the ocean's most recognizable reef dwellers. Hippos are the third largest land mammals, strong swimmers but often aggressive. They're now considered a threatened species. Sperm whales are designed for the deep sea. With their streamlined bodies, they can dive over 6,500 feet and hold their breath for more than an hour. The clownfish, with its bright orange body and distinctive white bands, thrives in coral reefs. Toothed whales have a special structure in their foreheads called melon, which helps them with echolocation. Some whales even use bubble nets to trap schools of fish. Blue whales, the largest animals ever to exist, once filled the Antarctic seas by the thousands. Sadly, whaling reduced their numbers drastically, and many still face the danger of getting caught in nets today.